Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. On first down, McFarland. He'll have a first down past the 40 and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Watch tight end. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
On second and 9, Allen. This complete to Jones. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 80 weapon. 86 to man. 86 to man. Watching. Heavy. Look. Squeeze. Hit it.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And his first carry, he loses the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
One play has him to the 37 here for first and 10.
Go.
Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
On first down, McFarland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He gives it up. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Jones. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up. Hey, tight.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Check 9, check 9. Ready?
On second down now. Swift trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Leo. Protect the backer. Bravo. Yes. 49 to Mike. 49. Yeah.
From the gun, Lawrence. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play call.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Double tight, double tight.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Under crunch, under crunch, under crunch. Kill.
Hard. And out.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Coaching spell. Man.
Tighten up.
Big dribble.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. His defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a play fake here on first down. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 83 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, they went play action there and set it up nicely for him. I mean, he can flat fly, and they hit him downfield.
And it doesn't take much to create that extra bit of space that a guy of his speed needs. If you go play action, all you want is just a moment where the guy's covering, take their attention somewhere else, and then he's by him. And once he's by him, there's no catching him. As they always like to say, if a receiver's even to a defensive back, that means he's leaving.
Unless that DB is Charles Davis, right?
In that case, he left me a long time ago.
Come on now.
Trust me.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Go.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
21-3 is your score after 1. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Mike's 49.
Greystone travel.
49. Watch the run. They're running it. Bang, 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 bang.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that will be incomplete as well. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At the 26-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Middle.
On 2nd down, McFarland. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Oh, you got deep?
Watch tight. Watch tight. Tight is right. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
Here we go.
Mike 55. Mike 55.
Don't get nervous.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the 1st down carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 48-yard line.
A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Rip right.
Allen going to throw. He completes it to Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
25. Check 25. Check 25.
He's crashing. He's checking.
Go.
Shift. Spine. Hit it. Spine. No.
On 1st down, Swift. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone. Go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike.
Hey, zoom.
Run. Lost the run.
Zoom.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Foxtrot.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
Ready.
To throw on second down. Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Ed Oliver in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Check 50. Check 50.
Now.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence looking deep for Hilton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
Leverage.
big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and 1, Allen forced out to his left. He'll run it. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
50.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And he finds Tyler Kroft. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. On third down, McFarland, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
52. Watch the pass.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. That one complete to Hill. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Allen now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Watch QB jump.
From the gun, it's Allen. Caught by Jones. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Check 24. Watch 24.
To throw, it's Allen. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
No. Off.
61, matchbox lights.
It's a safety creep. Check. Fresno. Half. Check 4.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Hauschka adds the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Blue Dan. Slam.
Shift, shift. Get it.
Off the bootleg. Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
After the sack, they'll come up now, third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
36.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
That's how we do
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10.
Mike, right there in the middle, 55. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Watch the slant.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line. Allen now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up.
They'll try the left side. McFarland. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
55. Hey, eat. Time to go, night.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen. And the grab by Croft. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
I'm gonna hit you all day, baby. Mike. Alert. Here we go, D. All day. Defense, all day. All day. Hey, check right. Watch it. Let's go. Hey, we gotta get this stop here, D. Check. 55.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
Let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, Swift. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
132 fighter.
I'm going back to you.
49, check 49.
Alert flare.
Here's 2nd and 8. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
Let's go, let's go.
Under 10, under 10. 6-6, bullet high.
Safe. Check three, check three.
Hit it.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
49's the mic, 49's the mic. I got wide.
Hey, high 7.
49's the mic, watch 49. It's our field. It's our field.
Let's go.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Get him. Watch the edge.
General West. Now. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. He finds an opening past the 40. And all the way up to the 46. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
70.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
49.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Ready up.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9.
Step it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
Second and 9 now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Back now in Miami. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They go play action here on first down. Gets this one to Hill. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment.
Come on, fellas.
Let's see what our referee says.
Mike 5-5. Mike 5-5. Hey, we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Yep.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On third and long, it's Allen. This will be caught by Brown. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
They'll run on first down. McFarland. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Y'all not ready. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the power run out of the bag and got a couple extra yards with it. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming.
Check 55, Mike. Watch the flood, watch the flood. Pass 85, pass 85. Look. Kill. Turn up. Kill, turn up. Mike, 55. Middle. 55. Smooth. 55's Mike, guys.
Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Olivier Vernon. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Switch.
They're going to run the jet sweep on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, alert. Rock it. Fire.
On fourth down, Lawrence. He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
50 the mic. All right. Let's go, D, let's go.
80 weapon.
Check 24, check 24.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We're going to work.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Shifts past him at the 45. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Hit on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Check safety.
On second down now, McFarland. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
So for the Bills, they're now a win away from a perfect regular season as they move to 15-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, it's another loss as they now fall to 4-11. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.